before getting involved in foster care, I started doing bad in school, ended up using alcohol and drugs and getting sent to treatment.
We got into a lot of trouble with skipping school, and just got worse and worse along the way. Started out smoking and got in with the wrong crowd.
Before foster care, I can just really remember that I felt like I was needing to run from something.
What got me started doing foster care was an experience I had at a private boarding school where I was working, and I felt that some of them would have been better in a home setting.
The needs that most of the children have are that their basic necessities for life are not being met. They have either seen severe neglect, physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, or they have behavioral issues.
Since PATH is treatment foster care, sometimes there are things that are done for the children that may not be done as easily in a regular foster care program. Oftentimes, if not all the time, the children have special needs, and it may not, it could be a learning disability in school, it could be a behavioral problem, it could be addiction.
Well, coming out of treatment, I had basically two choices. I chose to try the foster care.
You kind of got to figure out how they see you. A lot of them don't see, maybe a lot of them don't know the dad that they had or something, so I might be completely foreign to them. Or, just have them watch me interact with the kids that are already here, that are our kids, and wait for them to join in.
With PATH, we have the luxury of getting a file on the child. The social workers have matched them up with appropriate families. We get the opportunity to meet with them, have an overnight visit, what we call a pre-placement, and based on how well that goes, then we decide whether the child should move in.
If I were going to share information with someone who was considering becoming a foster parent, I wouldn't just say go for it, because it's not for everyone. I think if they have some of the attributes that could work, if they are interested in helping people, if they are giving, if they have a lot of patience.
When we first began foster parenting, the goal was to change the life of one. And once we really felt that we had done that, it's a pretty addictive feeling. And then we changed the life of another. And in the meantime, we found that our lives were changing and the lives of our family was changing.
I would say one of the biggest differences in the family that I grew up in that I can recall is that there is a father figure, and I'm that father figure. And it's important to me to be and remain that important aspect in Jaden's life. Why I was interested in being a foster parent is because I knew how much it had helped me in my life, and I felt almost like a responsibility to try to help other kids.
The best part about being a foster parent, I guess, to me is just seeing the kids interact with you after a week or a few weeks or a few days even, and just growing a little bit and adapting.
If I were to talk about the greatest joy, maybe it would be joys of being a foster parent for me, would be that through foster care, I got my family.
I think as foster parents, we see the importance of foster parenting, but we also understand that not everyone is meant to be a foster parent. But everyone has a responsibility to these children in our community and to support the families that are able to take in these special needs children. And that could be something as simple as free haircuts for a family, or providing a backpack filled with school supplies and dropping it off at the PATH office.
I think we could help foster families by having community activities that involve not only foster families but the community as a whole. And I think it would help to take any stigma away from foster family if anyone has that.
There are other things that people can do if they feel that foster parenting is not for them, but they still want to be a part, that if they have things that they could donate